Hello everyone, welcome to my math channel. This is Mr. Mahmoud explaining Algebra 2, Chapter 6, Lesson number 7, Common Logarithms. What is a common logarithm and how can we deal with it? Let's know right now. A common logarithm is a log with no base appear here. No base appear means it's 10. So put in mind, whenever you find log without a base, it must be 10. And if you give a quick look at your calculator, you will find a special button for log without a base. You can press this log, then press any number to evaluate it. So use a calculator to evaluate log 6 to the nearest 10,000. So press the log button I told you about, it's log without base. Then press 6, press enter or equals according to your type of calculator. And you will find the answer appears like this number. So for the nearest 10,000ths, you will take only 4 decimals. So it will be 0.7782 because it has here 5 to the right. And the final answer is about 0.7782. Another example. Use a calculator to evaluate log 0.35 to the nearest 10,000. The same, just use your calculator to find. Press log 0.35. Press enter or equals according to your calculator. It will give you this number. So the answer will be about negative 0.4559. Now it's your turn to solve. Use your calculator quickly, press log 5 and the answer will appear as, yes, it will be B, 0.6990. Also use your calculator to find log 0.62 and the answer will be, yes, it should be A, negative 0.2076. Real world example. The loudness L in decibels of a sound is L equals 10 log I over M, where I is the intensity of the sound and M is the minimum intensity of sound detectable by the human ear. The sound of a jet engine can reach a loudness of 125 decibels. So this 125 is the L. 125 will be replaced by L in this place. How many times the minimum intensity of audible sound is this? Means we need the I. If M is defined to be 1. So you have the L as 125 and you have the M as 1. Just substitute and solve for I and you will find out. So this is the original equation. And we will substitute L as 125 and M as 1. Now we can divide by 10 for both sides, so it will be 12.5 equals log I. Now change into exponential, knowing that here is 10, so the base is 10 and the power is 12.5, so I equals 10 to the power of 12.5. Use your calculator and you will find it about 3.162 times 10 to the power of 12. Wow, this is very loud. It's about 3 times 10 to the power of 12, 3 times 10 to the power of 12, or 3 trillion times the minimum intensity of sound detectable by the human ear. Another example. The same formula. The loudness L in decibel of a sound is L equals 10 log I over M, where I is the intensity of the sound and M is the minimum intensity of sound detectable by the human ear. So the same as example 2, the sound of the demolition of an old building can reach a loudness of 92 decibels. So here is 92 in the place of L. How many times the minimum intensity of audible sound is this? If M is defined to be 1, also you are going to replace here as 1 and you will solve for I. and you will find the answer will be A. 1,585,000,000 times the minimum intensity. Solve 5 to the power of x equals 62 round to the nearest 10,000. This is the original equation. We take log for both sides because we know that x can be in front of log using multiplication. So it will be x log 5 equals log 62. Now we can divide by log 5 for both sides because it's a number. So it will give you this shape, x equals log 62 over log 5. You can use your calculator to find out. So x will be approximately 2.5643. Now, this is your turn. Pause the video and try to solve. 3 to the power of x equals 17. We need the value of x, and you will find the result will be, yes, it should be C. Let me show you how. This is the original equation. 3 to the power of x equals 17. I'll take log for both sides. So log 3 to the power of x equals log 17. I'll take this x in front, so x log 3 equals log 17. This is called the power property. Now we are going to divide both sides by log 3 divided by log 3, so log 3 disappears, so x equals log 17 over log 3. This is what do we call the exact answer. This is exact answer. Now we need approximated answer, so we are going to use our calculator, and you will find it 2.5789. Solve exponential inequality. 3 to the power of 7x is greater than 2 to the power of 5x minus 3. Round to the nearest 10,000. So also we are going to take log for both sides so that 7x can be in front and 5x minus 3 will be in front. This is applying the power property. So now we can expand this one times the first and times the second. So it takes the shape 7x log 3 is greater than 5x log 2 minus 3 log 2. So now I can take this to the other side because I need to gather x's together. So 7x log 3 minus 5x log 2 will be greater than negative 3 log 2. Now you can take the x as a common factor. So if you take x common factor, 7 log 3 minus 5 log 2 will be inside the bracket, still greater than negative 3 log 2. No worries now because this is a number. All of this bracket, it's a number. We can divide by. So x is greater than negative 3 log 2 over 7 log 3 minus 5 log 2. We can use calculator for this one to be x greater than negative 0.4922. This is your turn to solve. Pause the video and try to choose the accurate answer, and you will find it D. Why is that? Because we are going to take log for both sides. So log 5 to the 3x is smaller than log 10 to the x minus 2. Now drop the powers. 3x log 5 smaller than, in a bracket, x minus 2 log 10. Distribute log 10. So 3x log 5 is smaller than x log 10 minus 2 log 10. Take x's together. So to the left hand side, 3x log 5 minus x log 10 will be smaller than negative 2 log 10. Take x as a common factor. So 3 log 5 minus log 10 remain inside the bracket, still smaller than negative 2 log 10. Now this is a number we can divide by, so it will appear here down the negative 2 log 10. So x will be smaller than negative 2 log 10 over 3 log 5 minus log 10. Of course, you need to be sure that this term is positive before you divide, because if it's negative, you will switch direction of inequality. So quickly, you write 3 log 5 minus log 10 on the calculator. You will find it positive, so you divide by without changing the sign. Now, you can use calculator for this one. So you will discover that x is smaller than negative 1.8233. And by this, my dear students, we come to the end of our lesson for today. Till we meet again, goodbye.